The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Biggs flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Give to Walker on the read option. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4.
60 bison, Bravo switch.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 23. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Right, 97.
Again, it's Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Drop. 7-6. Level. Blue strike. Blue black. Red cycle.
Ritter back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Strike 2. You're good. Ready?
Here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
On the toss, here's Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ready?
Ritter fires quickly out wide. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Yellow. Line. Smith red.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Blue check.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 48 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Now they'll change things up. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Robinson. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Ready.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Biggs. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jimbo. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Ritter off the play fake. And he's going to go down. They get Jordan back at the 40. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Ritter,
a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Hey, red. Right.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Biggs. This is Fant on the short completion. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Biggs.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throw left side complete. That's Bowen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun. Biggs. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf.
And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he's down to the 12.
Well, a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ritter from the gun.
Completes it to the fullback Ham. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Biggs.
And that's going to be incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Biggs.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Biggs.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Going play action, Ritter.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long now, Ritter.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Throwing to start the drive. Biggs. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Second and 10 now. It's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
22 yards there, a first down.
Ready. 52 blaster. Yellow. Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Under pressure, they got him again. They get to it for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on a sack.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places.
And he's going to go down again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Going for it on fourth down. It's Ritter.
Going for the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
19 Tiger.
Throwing to start the drive. Biggs. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
On play action, here's Ritter. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Off play action. Biggs flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. That'll give him 8 that time, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Shrugs him off. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ritter with another throw on second down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
They'll roll him out right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Ritter to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 73 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Black Ultra. Cut.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Biggs eluding the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set, ready. Snap, set.
Ritter off the play fake.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Ritter.
Incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Fight.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys.
And Gary's man complete. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Back to throw. Biggs. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Ritter back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Ritter. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Coming to the line here to begin.